Bandit. Don't tell Bear, but Bandit's becoming my favorite. He's such a puppy dog. He can spook sometimes, just like any other yearling, and he can be a bit goofy, but he is just... I'm looking for my lunge whip if I look lost. I left it over here. Come on, Bandit. We'll just do rub downs. So I'll grab my blue rope. I am starting to put my hands on their poles like this and asking them to give just a little, so that way I can start. They wear these halters all the time, but I would like to be able to turn them loose in pasture. And in order to do that, I have to be able to catch them and halter them. My horses don't wear halters in the pasture. These two horses, it's pretty cool, are both microchipped. It's got that back foot cocked. I always like to give him just a little extra notice that I'm working on picking up that foot so he can shift. That was a good boy. He knew what I was going for, so he picked it up for me. 1, 2, 3. There. Hoping. Poor guy got pooped on last night by one of my chickens. Nick up there too. He's really favoring this back leg. But I've never been so excited for a vet bill. Not gonna lie, it's been driving me crazy. Not knowing what's going on with him. So what I think happened there was he tried to shift his weight on his back end. I shouldn't have let him go. He tried to shift his weight onto his back end, and I think that put weight on that foot that he's not comfortable with, and that's what got that big reaction. So I'm just gonna do it again. Maybe he'll be more prepared. If he does that again, we'll probably go back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I shouldn't have let him go from a training perspective, but from knowing this horse, I think something's going on back in that back foot, and he put it down just right. He was like, whew, that didn't feel so good, so I gave him the benefit of the doubt and let him go. If it meant I had to do 3 or 4 reps, I'd rather do that than give him the impression that I'm going to make him do a bunch of stuff that could hurt him. But he's a little worried about me being back here, so I'm just going to stay back here for a minute. He's more protective of this side, his side with his mane. I don't know why. I have a guess, and that's because he knows he can't get away as easily on that side. But I definitely noticed it takes about an extra 10 or 20 reps to get the same thing on this side that I do that side. I did talk to my shoer, or my farrier, about what she thought was going on, and she said that she's pretty confident that he's going to be sound, but she also noticed that how there's some muscle differences on the side, that there's probably more than just an abscess going on. So we went down to the hock, go down to the cannon bone. I was being a little greedy there, I think. I'm also touching his belly, his side, his flank. I'm doing all that stuff because I want to make sure if I bump into him that it doesn't cause him to be like, oh, I was expecting touch on my foot, but I was not expecting touch on my belly. So up next, I'm going to start getting those back feet with this rope. I can get those back feet with this rope, and we'll see how he takes it. Yeah. My next goal is to be able to have him picking up his feet while somebody else is in the barn, even if they're just standing there. I think that could be like a step in between, because I do notice he's more looky with different people. I've been asking my husband, oh bud, oh, no big deal. I've been asking my husband to please walk them and all that. But by the time he gets off work and I've taught a class, he's a little worried about that. So I'm going to keep doing that and let him know. If he wants to trot around, that's fine. He may knock over the camera. Bring him down here. Stay up there, bud. I'm almost done. We might have to get done before I want to. So I may end up just desensitizing him to this, which we've done before. That is not a relaxed horse. Look at the ear, look how tight the lip is. You give him a second. That licking, readjusting his feet. He doesn't need to be totally relaxed, but when I retreat, I do want to retreat enough that he relaxes a little bit. Good boy. Again, that ear, that face. I'm gonna let him smell it. Can you smell that? Yeah, it's just a rope. Honestly, I did a lot of the opposite when I had reining horses, which was getting them to move their feet. But these guys, look at that tall neck, all the muscles tightened, mouth is tight, some snorting. Bryson's banging on the barn doors. Bryson, don't bang on the barn doors, okay, bud? Why don't you get Tracy and give her some grain? Or get her a piece of bread to feed her. Good. Approaching the tree. There, baby. Good. My kids are getting restless, so I might just get them desensitized to this rope today. My kids are getting restless and they're also trying to take apart my barn doors. Bryson, don't take apart the barn doors. So there is some risk of swinging that rope to the other side of them because it could make them jump on me. So a little safer way is starting kind of like that. Good boy. Good job. This is still not a relaxed horse. This is a horse that's dealing with it. This is not a horse that's comfortable. I will take dealing with it, but this could look like a horse that's ready for more. And this is not a horse that's ready for more. This is a horse that can barely deal with what we're doing right now. And I think it's because we're stacking triggers, right? I think he'd probably be fine, except now we have the kids banging on the barn. We have the rope swinging. It's actually being better on this side. Good job. But this is not a relaxed horse, even though he's got that leg cocked. But for him, that doesn't mean what we're used to hearing it mean, which is relaxation. I mean, look at how tight all those muscles are. I'm gonna let him feel it swing against his butt a little bit. See how he's jumping? Good. That's a good baby. And he's really snorting and looking at my kids. So I'm gonna call that for the day. Yeah. Let's do that one more time. And I don't know if the camera's gonna pick up how he was jumping with some of those cats, but it might, and that's okay. We've got tomorrow. If I'm lucky, maybe I'll get a mini session in tonight when I go to close up the barn.